Private Tuck is a funny little codger with a smile, a funny smile.
Hi everybody, I am the Certified History Nerd, and today, I don't know if I'm probably only going to get this video out about uniforms, because this is the second full uniform I've gotten, and my other one, I probably might have time to film it, we'll see, but yeah. Anyways, today, I have early 1980s to Invasion of Grenada, which is in 1983, U.S. Army uniform. So let's begin. I'm going to go from the inside out, a little different from how some people do it, but hey ho. So, underneath my jacket, of course, I have the actual green undershirt. Just fix that. That unbuttoned a lot easier than I thought it would. Then for the jacket and pants, obviously I have the summer version of the Woodland camouflage. So these are very reminiscent of the 3rd and 4th patterns jungle uniforms of the United States during Vietnam, late war of course. They're very similar because they are 4 pockets, 2 on each side, so we have a dual button pocket here and a dual button pocket here. Same on the other side, dual button pocket here and a dual button pocket right here. It has the buttons all the way down, and it is concealed. Of course, the buttons are concealed. As you can see, it is a two flap system, where one flap actually has the button where it's buttoned in, and another one goes over that to conceal said buttons. That was, first time that was used was the 2nd pattern, however their pockets had exposed buttons, but then in the 3rd and 4th, they made conceal buttons for the pockets. The pants are actually like the exact same. They have 2 pockets on the top. They have 2 dual button pockets, 1 on each side of the leg. And oh my gosh, what is with my English today? 2 dual button pockets on the rear. I think that what's happening is I'm mixing up 2 and dual. So, what was that hand signal? Anyways, then moving on to the equipment, we'll go top down, I guess. Actually, no, the down part is a little less exciting, so let's start there. So, on the bottom, for my shoes, Vietnam era jungle boots. You're probably thinking, it's the 1980s. The Vietnam War was 20 years ago. Why are we still using the same boots? Well, your other substitute are the all leather black ones, and yeah, that was the home front people. And actually, fun fact about this jacket, it was a home front. And when I mean home front, I mean non-combat, because they had the American flag, the colored one, that was sewn on here. Everything got sewn off of this. I don't know if Grayson sewed it all for me. I got the jacket from Grayson, pants got from, I forget what his YouTube name is, and equipment I got from another friend. So, yeah, but in combat situation, I don't even know if they had the flag. If it was, it would be camouflaged. This one was colored. You can still see the red parts of it. And then, of course, the vision and stuff would be camouflaged as well. That's how you can tell between what was a combat and what was a home front. If it was a home front, it would have the colored American flag. If it was a combat, it would. I don't even think it had the flag there. So yeah, got jungle boots from Vietnam, still used in the early 80s, and the invasion of Grenada. Well, I think that's only when they were used, was the invasion of Grenada, so that's why I have them. I think if you were at home, you would have had the black ones. Same with the National Guard during Vietnam, so, and reserves at home. So for the equipment, I have the Model 67 equipment, and this I don't know if it's original. Same with one of my canteen pouches. These suspenders, I believe, are this. Don't think my bandage pouch, I think, is a replica. And no, there's nothing in it at the moment. But yeah. And I went to the Army Surplus store, one in nearby, not too far away from where I live. But to get a new ammunition pouch. And as you can see, there's a little discoloration, but it's really hard to tell actually on camera. So this one's just darker, so it's a little different. And there's like 3 different, maybe 4 different color patterns for the equipment. You have my canteens. My canteens are all green. You have this like dirt green with a brighter yellow tan color. You have this bright green with a darker tan color. This one's all green, and this is the this one's the same color as this one with the bright green and darker tan. Which, to be honest, I don't know why. There's so many, but But yeah. So, but what I was going off about, what I was trying to say was, when I was there, I was searching through a big box of old Model 67 ammunition pouches, and I found one from a Vietnam era one. And you want to know how you can tell the difference? Well, it's quite simple, because the Vietnam era ones, so the ones that were used in late Vietnam or 70s even, the difference between those ones is they have straps like the M56 that connect to the suspenders. These ones are the 80s variant because they have a hole here that the suspenders connect to themselves. But the actual Vietnam ones, it's not like that. They have, just like the M56 ammunition pouches, a piece of suspender that goes up and suspenders attached to the belt. So anyways, I got 2 ammunition pouches. It's really weird. It's an interesting mechanism. It's this plastic clip that you push together and it opens. These would hold... Oh, shit. I forgot I had these in here. These would hold, I think, 3, just like... Yeah, 3. Let's put those inside. They would hold 3 of the extended magazine pouches for the M16 series rifles. This time I believe it was the M16A4. I believe that was what it was. And I'll show that in a bit. Although it's not an actual A4, nor is it an airsoft A4. I made it look like an A4. A little. It would carry 3 of the extended magazines. I believe it's the 30-round mags. Maybe the 45. Don't know. I don't know the differences. I know, like, it's just length and whatever, but yeah, I believe it's the 30 rounds. And of course they have the pouches sides for the grenade. 2 of them. I have the 80s version of the M67 belt. M67 suspenders. That's about it, really. Of course, everything here is nylon instead of the cotton stitch and canvas. We have the M67. This is an all green one. I could have gotten one that was the same color, but I don't really think it matters. Bandage pouch, although it does kind of look kind of odd, just sitting there being all green, but it looks fine. So, bandage pouch. On the back, most soldiers actually would not carry the butt pack, so that's a fun fact. So I have my 2 canteen pouches, which attach to the belt, just like in Vietnam. They're nylon, of course, M67. Now, helmet. This is, as you can see, an M1 helmet with an 80s cover, original 80s cover. And this is the helmet I used for Vietnam. However, the shell is not the shell I got from someone else, from my friend who gave me the equipment, and it has the actual 80s chin straps. My shell I use for Vietnam has the Vietnam chin straps. Now, you're probably thinking, M1 helmet. Let's see, that's from World War II. Why is it still being used in the 80s? Well, they were not as common in the 80s, because if you know anything about the 80s, a new helmet arrived. After, in 1985, the M1 helmet was replaced by, I don't remember the name of the helmet. Basically, it just looks like a Stahlhelm, a little. Very iconic. We used it in the 90s as well, and our helmet nowadays kind of looks like it, but it's changed a lot, and it's not the same, because the new helmet was it's fully Kevlar instead of just being a two-piece steel and Kevlar liner. It's a completely Kevlar helmet. My neighbor has that helmet, but I do not have it with me, nor do I think he's home right now, so I'm not going to go ask him to show y'all. Eventually, though, I might be able to convince him for me to do a video on it to show the difference between the two helmets, which I would love to do. So yeah, M1 helmet would still be used, especially early 80s. 1983, for the invasion of Grenada, most Army soldiers would have the new helmet. However, I have seen photos, and I'll probably put some reference photos. I'll put some reference photos up in this part of the screen. So I'm going to stand over here while I put those up. So there's some I've seen with Army soldiers with the M1 helmet, and I will be getting stuff, not anytime soon because I don't know where to find it, but I will get patches for the 82nd Airborne, because they were at the invasion of Grenada. I think they're the most common Army soldier there. The Marines mostly use the M1. However, I'm not doing a Marine impression. I could, but I don't want to. And so this is M1 helmet's a bit of a stretch for invasion of Grenada, since it only lasted 4 days. But there was some Army soldiers that had it due to my reference photos that I found. And if not, I do 1982. That's what I can do. So yeah. Anyways, no more reference photos. Time for gun. This is going to be real quick, though. It's my M16A1 airsoft gun, as you can tell by the muzzle. If it had the mid to late war muzzle, which is the same one they used in the 80s, it would work a lot better. But what I've done is I've just put my M4 magazine in it, and if I put my gun down, show you, it does fit, and it will fit. It fits in sideways, just like in Vietnam with the M16 20-round mags. And as you can see, it can fit 3 of them. Easy to pull out. And let's do that. Just put it in the gun. There you go. So this is my 1980s, early 1980s, to invasion of Grenada, U.S. Army uniform. That's about it. It's pretty cool. Got this really recently. So, yeah, anyways, that's about it for this uniform. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.
By Beaton, he's an awful little dodger with a smile.